Hello, and welcome back to another episode of IPL Auction Strategy. Today, the team that is in focus, there are five-time IPL champions.
Paanch ka baar.
They have retained that Indian flavor, but are coming off a horrid season. We're talking about the Mumbai Indians here, Siddhant. What a horrid season, but then still they have gone ahead and retained those five players. First of all, I think a round of applause for them to try and convince those players to stay. Because after what transpired in this previous season,
Behave, love. Behave.
they have actually gone ahead with Hardik Pandya as captain. They have convinced Suryakumar Yadav to stay. Despite him being the Indian captain, they have also convinced Rohit Sharma to stay there when there were murmurs that he might just switch sides.
With his wife commenting on so many other posts.
Yeah.
That is there. You know, there was a big rift, but somehow Mumbai has managed to get them together. And there's Jasprit Bumrah also.
Bumrah as well.
You know, who's also, I'm sure, a captaincy hopeful. The guy is vice captain now in Test cricket, has captained India, in England also once. I'm sure he also had captaincy aspirations. But Mumbai, bhai, the Ambanis have managed to keep them together and say, we have retained our
By the way, I can tell you this. So Suryakumar Yadav actually told the Mumbai Indians that he wanted to be the captain since he was the Indian captain. To which Mumbai Indians, seriously, they categorically told him no, that we have to back Hardik Pandya on this. If you want to stay on loyalty. Surya then told them, give me an assurance that future mein main captain banunga. They said, we're not giving you that assurance as well. If you want to stay. He said, I'm staying. So he wanted to stay with the Mumbai Indians because he's so comfortable playing.
So comfortable also when you have played for a franchisee for so many years, when you have had great success with the franchisee. Let's face it, the Surya we know today is because, to an extent, what he did for the Mumbai Indians in T20s, IPL. So,
right. So now going into the auction, there are 45 crores of the purse left.
पैसा बहुत
कम है.
पैसा बहुत निकल गया.
But they have one right to match card still left, but they can only get an uncapped player back, which I think they probably will. Let's see how the auction transpires. But then Siddhant, the core is there. They have that base. मतलब नींव रख दी है. अब घर कैसे बनेगा?
नींव रख दिया, घर कैसे बनेगा? Let's face it, Mumbai are also under pressure, tremendous pressure, because let's face it, those guys really haven't performed to the kind of performances we have seen in the past. 2013, 15, 17, 19 and 20 champions in those 5 seasons. And then what? Then once only they managed under Rohit, they finished third in one of those seasons. That's about it.
But the good part is they haven't gone with what happened in just one poor season.
No,
they have still gone with
loyalty. I think as you pointed out, with KKR also loyalty matters. With Mumbai Indians also loyalty matters.
So talking about loyalty,
we saw that with Ishan Kishan when they went hell-bent on
I was about to say that.
Talking
about loyalty, why not Ishan Kishan then?
Because let's face it, the number of players you're allowed to retain. Okay.
But then there was Tilak Varma. Yes, they made him. But then Ishan
Who is a better choice for you right now? I don't blame the Mumbai Indians here. I think they made the logical decision. Who would you pick, Ishan Kishan or Tilak Varma right now?
I think this is.
I would personally pick Tilak Varma. He's currently playing for India also.
I'll pick Tilak Varma.
He puts a price on his wicket. Tilak Varma I like because of that, because that guy, batting in the middle order.
So you're saying that they have actually gone with form and not just loyalty.
I'm thinking they've gone in with form also, and the fact that Tilak Varma is a bright upcoming talent who is very young, who they can mold into somebody big in the next few years. And I genuinely think he's a better option than Ishan Kishan right now.
Now, would you say that one poor season with the Mumbai Indians led to him being released, and also the fact that
Ishan Kishan hasn't had great seasons.
He has had a bittersweet relation with the Indian team as well, where he has lost his spot. I think that has also
played its part, you think?
Exactly.
I'm not too sure whether that has played its part, because that did not stop Mumbai Indians from getting him last time around, also because he's never a regular in this Indian side. You have to look at it like that. He is never a regular. He has played always when some of the seniors have not been there. And for me, Ishan Kishan, is that sort of player that he will go ballistic in one of those games, and then 5 games, there is going to be a huge lull. I think with Tilak Varma, you get far more consistency. And in that middle overs, I think as a number 4, number 5 sort of a batter, I think he adds far more value to your side than than Ishan Kishan would do at the top of the order.
I agree to that.
So
to some
on that
extent.
count, I think we both agree, and you do let us know in the comments what you make of Ishan Kishan not being retained, and they cannot even get him on RTM because it's only for an uncapped player that they can do an RTM for. We'll come
True
to that
that.
also. So
But now, Siddhant, talking about, yes, everything went downhill for Mumbai Indians last season, but if still you have to pick that weakness जहाँ पे काम करना पड़ेगा, what would that be? Because यहाँ पे batting तो settle लग रही है with your Rohit, your Suryakumar Yadav, Hardik Pandya, everyone there.
I think the thing missing from Mumbai Indians last season was cohesion. You know, them coming together and playing like a unit, which we have seen.
No,
in
because
the
see,
previous
Rohit
season.
also scored 100. There was Suryakumar Yadav who did scored tons of
I
runs,
think,
including
I
100.
think whatever was happening in the dressing room, they might not say it out loud, but there were definitely
Absolutely,
a
spot
lot
on.
of differences. You know, when a player like Rohit Sharma, you know, when his wife Ritika Sajde, you know, commented on certain posts on social media calling out who the coach back then, Mark Boucher, about how he said that we thought why
But
Hardik
Jayavardene is
better.
back.
Yeah, I'm saying why he's better and all that. You have to look at that. There were certainly a lot of differences in the camp, but I think now it's gone. Now they've put it behind them, and because Rohit is no more the captain in T20 internationals, he is no more playing the format also for India. I think it's gonna be a much sort of
Right, and also the fact that
better sort of friendship. There will be no enmity, which was the case I thought last season, and the
Because-
kind of I don't even want to say the hooting and the kind of response
that
a
happened.
captain,
We
a
are not
captain
making
got.
it this up, right?
Hardik
It
Pandya,
just happened.
Hardik Pandya got booed everywhere.
But
I
then
think
they
that played
buried
on
it
his
after
mind.
they won the T20
World Cup, I think,
and I think two
Rohit giving
buried
Hardik
it.
that captain, and
Rohit buried it.
then giving that kissy to Hardik Pandya,
and then handing over the T20
T20
trophy to
trophy.
him and saying, "Iske saath lead kar," when the players came out of the
so
airport.
I think they put that behind themselves.
They have, and I think the two best things that have happened for Mumbai going into this season is that Rohit Sharma is retired. He
Only has to now play his carefree
plays
cricket.
that carefully cricket. Suddenly, after that T20 World Cup won, Hardik Pandya is back in top form. I think these are the two decisions that are going in their favor. But then, having said that, Siddhant, still they have 45 crores
And they've got a
and
big
they
team
need
to build.
bowlers.
They need bowlers.
Jasprit Bumrah had to lead the pack.
Love, let's not forget, yes, Rohit Sharma will now play carefree cricket, but I'm not sure how many of you follow IPL properly. Barring that 100 last season, if you look
Yeah.
at Rohit's stats,
Started off well with a couple of 40s.
I'm
but
saying
then
Rohit's numbers actually have dipped considerably in the IPL in
he
the past
never
few
was a
years.
very good batter in IPL. Yeah,
Yeah, has been a great leader, but in terms of IPL runs,
his
if you look
average
at
has
it,
been under 30 in
so
all seasons.
not your best choice in terms of IPL, but I think this season will be different. Now he doesn't
Even
have to
I
think about
agree.
anything else. He just has to go out and express himself. And when Rohit does that, we know how dangerous he can be if he's targeting the bowlers from the word go. We are seeing that in Test cricket every now and then, even though his form has certainly dipped in the longest format also, but expecting much better things from Rohit Sharma in the IPL. Now let's look at bowlers. Jasprit Bumrah ka partners kaun banenge? Because
But first of all,
batting
Siddhant-
sorted to an extent. No,
Yeah.
but first, before we get to the bowlers, I want you to think about who's gonna open alongside Rohit Sharma. You're not getting Ishan Kishan now because Ishan Kishan will still demand, will fetch a
They'll have to
premium.
look for an opener.
I'll tell you what, I still think they're going to spend big on an opener. And you know who are they going to spend big on?
Quinton
It's going to
de
be either Quinton de Kock or Josh Butler. Two former Mumbai Indians
I
guys.
agree, but I think they're not getting Butler.
Two former
Let's be
Mumbai-
honest, they're not getting Butler.
Two former Mumbai Indians guys. They played for Mumbai Indians in the past. Quinton de Kock has won titles with them also. And I think
भाई अगर हमने बटलर लिया ना 10 लोगों की टीम बनेगी. इतना
so. Maybe Quinton de Kock is the way to go. Left-right combination
Quinton de Kock, I
also.
agree.
Left-right
I'm all in
combination
for
also
Quinton
works
de
well.
Kock. Absolutely. Quinton de Kock, I think they have to go for Quinton de Kock to open the batting. They have a settled middle order.
And he knows the system well because he's been part of the Mumbai Indians camp before. Josh Butler, they're going to go for him also. I'm telling you this because genuinely,
I think they're not going to bid for Butler.
they're not going to get Butler. Even if they bid for Butler,
They
nahi
know
milega.
for the fact that छोड़ो यार time waste होगा.
But
Let's
then,
not bid for him
then their
altogether.
batting is sorted. All they need is
They need to bring back their bowlers now.
they need
And
to.
how they do it, that's upon them now.
Okay, on that
Option में क्या
count,
करें?
on that count, I think let's look at their uncapped because they can do RTM for uncapped players.
Yep.
You know,
There's Nehal Vadera and Akash Madwal.
and I think one of them will definitely come back.
I think both can come back.
RTM मतलब
RTM से इन दोनों में
तो
से
एक
एक
पे
का
ही
RTM
होगा.
होगा.
So I'll tell you, Akash Madwal was really good for them. To an extent, बीच में थोड़ा form dip हुआ था, but then again bowled well. And he was left out of the side also for a certain reason. I don't know what was that reason. Last year for some time, but then
But
he
do you
came.
remember that qualifier, or it was the eliminator against LSG in last season where he got 5 wickets for nothing.
I'm saying
He ran through that order.
I think Akash Madwal or Nehal Vadera, you see one of them, both uncapped, they're gonna get one of them.
One
back.
of them for sure.
And they're not gonna. These two guys might not even go like fetch a big price.
True that.
So it'll be easier for them to do RTM for an uncapped player if it's one of those two. And we definitely, both of us think that it's going to be one of those two. You do let us know in the comments if you think it's going to be somebody else. Maybe somebody else you can think of. Let's not forget Piyush Chawla के साथ भी RTM कर सकते हैं वो. Piyush Chawla के साथ भी RTM कर सकते हैं. Piyush Chawla did well for them.
Piyush Chawla के साथ भी कर सकते हैं. There's another guy that they can bring back, that is Krunal Pandya. You know what? एक तो इतना expensive नहीं होगा. Secondly, more
Pandya brothers unite.
More
reunite.
like a bowler. He's a very good bowler.
I think Mumbai,
not that great a batter, but then as far as the spin is concerned,
but for Mumbai, he was a very good batter.
He was a very good batter.
KPs,
Agreed.
The two KPs, Kyle Pollard and Krunal Pandya, bailed them out so many times.
Handsomely. I'm just talking on the basis of last 3 years. For LSG, he hasn't batted that well, but then as far as the bowling is concerned, he has always been your captain's favorite. Where you have gone in, you may not have picked that many wickets, but he has been very economical.
Maybe also I don't think.
And given that the low purse that they have and getting Krunal Pandya for a lesser price, I think it can be a steal.
3-4 crores.
It can, not even 3-4 crores.
I think he'll get 3-4 crores.
Let's see. I think
it's somebody who has played so many IPL seasons. So many IPL seasons. One
but
season.
Decent buzz nahi hai na.
No, last season wasn't that great, but let's face it, the guy before that has done really well.
Absolutely.
And
no doubt about that.
And you don't know who's going to play spoiler. You know, there are franchisees who just keep taking the price of a guy up because they know they are going to get him irrespective of how much ever money they are left with.
But is there a team that's going to do that for Krunal Pandya?
Punjab Kings bid 5 crore सारी team. अरे यार अब क्या करें? And not just Punjab Kings, you never know, maybe RCB also. So on that count, Krunal Pandya can be an option. Who else?
There's Gerald Coetzee.
Gerald Coetzee was with them last season.
Since we're talking about the players who they can bring back.
Gerald Coetzee, for me, a guy who can tong the ball in the later half. You know, 2 4s, 2 6s, he can hit things like that instantly. Strike rate of 200 or something, 10 balls he faces gives you that result. And in addition, he bowls like he's not Dale Steyn exactly, but he has that fire,
that energy,
that fire in his belly, fire in his belly that you know when somebody is running and you're like, bhai, ye to maarne kuch kar raha hai. Bhai, ye to like pumped up. And you every time you see Gerald Coetzee, he's pumped up. So I think can be an option. But I do think Mumbai are not going to be able to get him because somebody will outbid them.
See, मेरे को पता है क्या देखना है. I want to see that combination Bumrah and Rabada. How about that?
Rabada again. By the way, Rabada, at least in the longest format,
they can try for him. I know they don't have money to do that.
So much form.
But then they can at least be hopeful that people don't go big on Rabada and they can probably get him in 10-12 crores.
10-12 crores Mumbai if they spend on one player. That's
they have to. A couple of players you'll have to spend that much amount so that
they have
बाकी अब youngsters लेके बना लो squad.
Uncapped player उठा लो 2-3 maybe 20 lakhs, 50 lakhs sort of players. Maybe Rabada, yes, but I again think Rabada is going to some other team. You know, they tried that with Jofra Archer, by the way, guys. You remember how we were so... Everybody
never
was...
a fan of Archer.
Everybody...
Never a fan of
No, I was a big fan of Archer, but I'm saying everybody was so pumped up, right? When Mumbai got Jofra Archer, even though he was not available for that initial season.
Yeah.
They're like, मैं 2 season तो खेलेगा कम से कम क्या हुआ भाई? That Bumrah Archer partnership, how many times did we see it? How many times did we see it? And that guy got injured again. Yeah. Now he's back in the England side, and let's face it, for England
that
also.
That guy has some freak injuries.
No, but for England also, Archer really hasn't done too well ever since he has come back into the side. So maybe
because he goes on to play club cricket for some West Indies side, na?
Barbados is his home, so I am saying you look at Archer. Archer is also not gonna command a premium at this auction.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's been slightly ordinary. So if anybody wants to take high risk, well, एक मुंबई का लड़का और आ सकता है ओपनर के तौर पे, इफ दे वांट टू टेक हाई रिस्क हाई रिवॉर्ड. पृथ्वी शॉ.
अरे come on यार, what are you saying?
Prithvi Shaw, Mumbai guy playing for Mumbai will not
No,
fetch the big
after
bucks.
the bad season that they had, they cannot just make it worse. Rohit Sharma and Prithvi Shaw, do you? That's like a
यार
heavyweight
पृथ्वी शॉ
championship.
दो साल से नहीं चला पृथ्वी शॉ यार.
Are we even having a cricket match or a heavyweight
मैं
bout?
चाहता हूँ पृथ्वी शॉ को वो लेके आए. 2 साल से पृथ्वी शॉ नहीं चला यार.
भाई heavyweight bout हो रहा है यार, रोहित शर्मा and Prithvi Shaw opening. It's not cricket anymore.
Rohit abusing him from the other end. क्या कर रहा है? What are you doing?
To open with Prithvi Shaw, na, they'll probably have to get every good bowler in their squad because उसको कोई डाले ना, because out हो जाएगा.
नहीं, but I think Prithvi Shaw 2 bad seasons, 1 good season is coming. I hope so for his.
So since we're talking about bowlers as well, Siddhant, there's
मैं
this
तो अभी
another
पृथ्वी शॉ में चला गया
guy.
था, but हाँ, I keep drifting, guys. Sorry about that.
There's this another guy who Mumbai Indians should bid for, and that is Thomas Draka.
The Italian.
Italian cricketer who's actually a fast bowler, and he is in the auction because of the Mumbai Indians. Mumbai Indians ने उसे अभी से साइन कर लिया for some other
ये
league as
मुंबई ये
well.
करता रहता है. Last year
करता है.
they got that guy Quena Mafaka. You remember the under-19 guy? He bowled really well in the under-19 World Cup.
He was smashed left, right, and center.
To smithereens. Like it was like भाई नहीं चल पा रहा है काम. आप बस ट्राई करने के लिए ले आए. You just want to give some.
उसकी मुझे एक चीज याद आती है स्टोरी. So
He
during
looked so
under-19
flustered. He looked so flustered bowling for Mumbai
let
Indians.
everything pass. But then during that under-19 World Cup, he said that Bumrah ठीक है, but मैं उससे अच्छा हूँ. And first match he comes to bowl 70 run.
70 runs he gave away in that first game.
2 ओवर में 50 के ऊपर था.
So I don't want. I think Thomas Draka they've got maybe as a squad player. They might take him, but I doubt it. I think they're not going to take anybody.
एक और चीज बताऊं. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it. Let me explain this as well before you comment anything. James Anderson. Why they may not get him to play, but then 1.5 करोड़ में आपको मेंटोर मिल रहा है.
अरे मेंटोर मिल रहा है. वो खुद उसका T20 करियर कभी अच्छा नहीं चला. वो मेंटोर क्या करेगा T20 के लिए?
वो सिखा तो सकता है.
और he'll tell you कि swing the ball.
द्रविड़ का T20 करियर बहुत अच्छा चला, बट वो कोच है.
But Dravid T20 he was. If you're comparing Dravid's T20 career with James Anderson,
I think James Anderson, but वो skill तो है ना, वो knack तो है of picking up wickets या फिर भाई समझना कैसे behave कर रहा है.
when did England start performing well in limited overs cricket? When they let go of players like James Anderson.
That happened.
That 2015 ODI World Cup was the last time you saw James Anderson, right? उसके बाद देख लो कितना उद्धार हो गया इंग्लैंड की लिमिटेड ओवर साइड का. सो आई डिसएग्री ऑन दैट काउंट. आई डोंट थिंक जेम्स एंडरसन
एज अ मेंटर, क्योंकि अगर वो मेंटर की तरह लेते उसको तो दे वुड हैव पेड
1.5 करोड़ क्यों देंगे? 1.5 करोड़ क्यों देंगे? कहेंगे 1 करोड़ में आ जाए. 1 करोड़ में आ जाए
तो बेस प्राइस है यार, उससे कम कर दोगे.
हाँ, अरे वो तो ऑक्शन के लिए बेस प्राइस रखा है ना. व्हाट इफ दे साइन हिम एज अ मेंटर? अगर इतना ही है
ज्यादा देना पड़ेगा. 1 करोड़ में कोई नहीं आता.
मुंबई उनका सपोर्ट स्टाफ देखा है. The who's who is always there. They keep getting some random biggie. There was a time, they had John Wright, Mahila Jayawardene, Robin Singh, Anil Kumble, Sachin Tendulkar. मतलब भाई कितने लोग?
Jonty Rhodes.
मतलब too many cooks.
Ricky Ponting as well.
Too many cooks spoil the broth also. I think.
But वो season जीत रहे थे वो यार.
Ricky Ponting वाली. I'm saying too many cooks spoil the broth also can happen. So इतने भी लोग नहीं चाहिए. And James Anderson, भाई ठीक है. I think Bumrah on his own will do better than James Anderson in T20 cricket. Okay,
so
he can mentor the others.
Mumbai Indians, they have always had that luxury of a big hitting finisher जो आपके लिए बोल भी करता है. Made भी Kyron Pollard.
Tim David.
Replacement उन्हें मिल नहीं रहा था, but
Tim David they
somehow tried to do that job.
Middling sort of results.
मुझे लग रहा है they need to get that West Indian powerhouse. वो missing है बॉम्बे में. जो हार्दिक पांड्या के साथ कर सके.
Who will they get? Who do you think?
How to think about that? No,
I can name. See, they tried it with Romario Shepherd last season,
but then that
Romario Shepherd worked in couple of games.
Ball.
Couple of games worked, but then Mumbai were having a bad season any which way. So can't even look at it that being a great signing because Mumbai का पूरा season ही खराब था. But you look at other options. My Odean Smith does not work any which way. So no Odean Smith, guys. What about somebody like a Robman Pal?
I agree.
Robman Pal.
I agree.
West Indies, he can actually bat really well also, can score big runs towards the end.
Absolutely.
And if you need those 1 or 2 overs, he can bowl those also, even though he's not bowling a lot these days. But he has bowled in the past, in the IPL also, and he has bowled for the West Indies as well. When he first burst onto the scene, Robman Pal was an all-rounder. Now he's become most of a batter who bowls a bit.
That
Also,
happens with most of the West Indies players, by the way.
let's not
What
forget
about Evan Lewis?
Evan Lewis. No. They have tried
Arey,
that
he's in
before.
smashing form, yeah.
But there are guys who are, I'm telling you, who are in great bowling form also and are batting well. Guy like Guy Motie, Guy Motie for West Indies. That guy is bowling really well for them. Is taking wickets, is scoring runs and big runs. So I think it could be either Robman Pal or Guy Motie. Guy Motie, because he's also not gonna be getting a lot of money at the auction, but somebody's gonna go for him. Because let's face it, West Indies का talent try करने में सब टीमों को लगता है भाई चल गया तो धमाल
यही होता है.
नहीं होता है.
But then most of the teams have retained those stars, na? चाहे वो Andre Russell
Nicholas
हो,
Pooran.
Hetmeyer हो, Pooran हो.
That's why I'm saying so. That's a new guy, right? Guy Motie. So
They can actually try that, but I think Romario Shepherd can still be a
Again.
good option there.
can again be a good option, but I would still, among all of these guys, I would say Robman Pal is one choice, and another choice is Guy Motie.
Spinners.
भाई पीयूष चावला को वापस लाओ.
Piyush Chawla, Krunal Pandya.
Kunal Pandya can be a choice. Piyush Chawla can be a good choice because they can RTM also for him. You have to look at it, bhai.
Shreyas Gopal has played for them.
Shreyas Gopal has played for them, but
What about Ashwin?
ooh, Ashwin going to Mumbai, that would be something.
Ashwin, I'm telling you, इतना महंगा भी नहीं मिलेगा.
No, but Ashwin will still 5, 6, 7, 8
5-6 ठीक है, इतना तो करेंगे ना यार. वहाँ पे क्या लाखों में थोड़ी मिलेंगे players. They'll have to spend some crores for the players, right?
But yeah,
He'll bat as well, and considering the short Mumbai boundaries, he'll be very good. A very good option.
I think more than an off spinner, they need a leg spinner.
So वो मैं ले रहा हूँ ना पीयूष चावला.
पीयूष चावला ले रहे हो आप? Done है, deal done है. But you know, what about an international player? What about somebody like Zampa?
Adam Zampa.
Not gonna, fetch a huge price. Is very good in T20s. By the way, he's very underrated. Last time did not come Rajasthan
See, I'll
Royals.
tell you what. It's the Wankhede wicket. You certainly think of any New Zealand star. A guy who has picked 10 wickets as well.
Ajaz Patel and all. Ajaz Patel को तो नहीं लेंगे. Ajaz Patel won't be picked. He will go unsold. Test cricket, great. He'll go unsold. I am looking at, if they are looking at somebody like an all-rounder, okay, a spin bowling all-rounder.
वो भी आपको यहीं से
I'm saying
New Zealand से.
Rachin Ravindra.
Rachin Ravindra यार, I doubt because batting में उन्हें को चाहिए नहीं. Rachin Ravindra आने के बाद ना there will be chaos.
Opener.
फिर Quinton de Kock का क्या होगा?
Wicket keeper कोई और ले लो. See, it's not sure ना they're going to get Quinton de Kock
But
or
then
Jos
they'll have
Buttler.
to think of a keeper.
I'm saying
वहाँ पे दो
keeper.
चीजें solve हो रही थी ना.
वो दो चीजें solve हो रही थी, but यहाँ पे ये है ना कि what if somebody outbids them?
I think why
Then
not
they can't-
Santner?
Yeah, Santner, the thing with Santner
He
is
will finish games for you as well.
not the ideal finisher, I would say, but
But then can do the job.
can
na?
do the job, is a great bowler. I think very underrated Santner that way. Good spin bowling option. Okay, but are you willing to? Also, actually, will not go for a
नहीं जाएगा
huge.
साहब.
Will
I
not
think there
command
won't
a
be
huge
too many
premium at
bidders
the
for him.
auction. Will not command a huge premium. CSK underutilized Santner because of
Jadeja. Because
they were
Jadeja,
spoiled
na?
for choices also. They had Moeen Ali also bowling spin for them. So कितने spinner खिलाओगे? And every time Santner has played for CSK, he's done well. So maybe Santner is a good choice. And we don't know finisher. I'm still not.
Yeah, who was that Sri Lankan guy that CSK left? That spinner,
Mahisha Thikshana.
Tikshana.
Nah.
Why not?
Nah.
He's a good bowler, yeah.
He's an okayish bowler. What about this Afghanistan bowler, Gazanfar? You know,
Ooh, now we are talking.
Gazanfar can also be somebody who Mumbai
I think KK is going to get him back. I don't know. I have that feeling.
Suddenly because he's become this guy who's bowling so well for Afghanistan.
But then they
But
got him
KK
as a
saw
16
him earlier, by the
They
way.
got him as a 16-year-old.
I think if you look at it, Gujarat might have that RTM option, but Noor Ahmed will also not be a bad choice.
Agreed.
Noor Ahmed, he's a left arm wrist spinner. I wanted to say Chinaman,
But I think
but some people call it derogatory.
you
for
know
some
what?
reason.
You know what?
So left arm wrist spinner.
So this has been the thing with Mumbai Indians. They have a very good scouting team. Don't be surprised if they actually go ahead with some
Random guy.
faces that you might not have heard of, and they actually turn out to be very good.
Yeah, Nehal Vadera, Tilak Varma, we have seen how they have performed and
Yeah.
how they've been. I agree. I think what Mumbai need to do, is spend big on one great bowler who can partner Jasprit Bumrah. That gives you 8 overs, sure shot 8 overs. Then go for somebody like a Piyush Chawla or a Noor Ahmed who can give you 4 decent
I
overs.
say bring back Mayank Markande as well. Yeah,
Markande,
he was the
okay.
guy that you made. आपके पास हाथ में कृणाल पंड्या हो जाएगा. I think it's a decent bowling lineup there.
Then actually, I was looking at one big pacer, but I think they will need 2 pacers. Akash Madwal, they should RTM. So that can be one choice.
And then Kodzi.
Coetzee, they are not getting. I don't think Coetzee they'll be able to afford. Either get Coetzee or I don't know.
James Anderson.
Even if it is Arshdeep and he's commanding 12-13 crores, Mumbai should
You
pay
are
for it.
actually telling
India का bowling lineup के हिसाब से the two bowlers
guys. Okay, this is a question for you all.
मजा आ जाएगा.
What amount do you think Arshdeep Singh will command in this auction? कितने पे जाएगा?
15,
He's
16
telling
crores.
me 11-12 करोड़ में अर्शदीप को ले लेंगे.
15-16 का, but वो डिपेंड करेगा ना
15-16 करोड़.
जब फास्ट बॉलर्स का पॉट
अब
आएगा.
24
फास्ट बॉलर्स का
sure.
पॉट चहल के साथ क्या हुआ था? फास्ट
अरे
बॉलर्स का
कुछ भी
पॉट
हुआ
आएगा
यार.
एंड उसमें अर्शदीप लेट आया अगर काफी तो अर्शदीप को ले लो.
कितना भी लेट है, पीपल आर गोना वेट फॉर अर्शदीप क्योंकि पंजाब ले नहीं सकता है वापस जिनका सबसे ज्यादा पैसा
वो
है.
तो खैर सरप्राइजिंग था.
बाकी लड़ेंगे.
पंजाब ने सरप्राइजिंगली पता नहीं कैसे रिटेन नहीं किया अर्शदीप को, बट ठीक है, दैट वाज देयर चॉइस.
Then you people say यार पंजाब का मजाक मत करो.
यार नहीं करना चाहिए. चलो नहीं करते पंजाब का मजाक, बट अर्शदीप यार कोई तो अर्शदीप को पैसा मिलेगा अर्शदीप को. एंड
जो बॉम्बे नहीं दे सकता.
बट यू नेवर नो ना. मैं कह रहा हूँ
I know बॉम्बे नहीं दे सकता.
बॉम्बे नहीं दे सकता. आई एग्री टू एन एक्सटेंट की अगर 15 करोड़ ही वो एक बंदे पे खर्च कर देना, 30 करोड़ में वो 12-13 लोग कहां से लाएंगे? 12-13 इज लाइक दी बेसिकली दी मिनिमम. यू प्रॉब्ली नीड 15-16 बेयर मिनिमम.
30 लाख में अनकैप्ड खरीदते
30 करोड़. हाँ 30 लाख में. यू रिमेम्बर दिस हैपेंस ना एट टाइम्स. वो सेकंड डे वाले ऑक्शन वाले दिन ऐसा होगा, हाँ इसको 20 लाख में ले लो, उसको 20 लाख में ले लो.
20 लाख का नहीं 30 लाख का हो गया मिनिमम. अनकैप्ड भी.
But anyway, I think we have discussed Mumbai enough. There are so many choices, and Mumbai is one of the most loved teams in this country. Even though love is on the opposite side of Mumbai, KKR, west से सीधे east है. But let's face it, Mumbai really need to find some big names in their bowling department. Because batting आपके पास हमेशा से strength रही
बुमराह पे
है.
पूरा प्रेशर नहीं डाल.
हमेशा बैटिंग आपकी स्ट्रेंथ रही है. You have had these guys in the past also, but it's the bowling that you need to figure out. So do let us know in the comments who do you think are going to be those bowlers that Mumbai are going to go for. And let's also face it, थोड़ा कम पैसे वाले ही सोचेगा, because जैसे मेरे जैसे अर्शदीप को ला रहे हैं पैसा ही नहीं बचेगा उनके पास. So anyway, do let us know in the comments, and if you like our content, please do like, share, subscribe, and keep getting involved in the conversation. We are loving those comments that you guys are, even though the ones that are criticizing us. एक दो ने तो हमें लिखा भी है क्या बोल रहे हो आप यार. ठीक है, कई बार हम भी गलती करते हैं तो माफ कर दीजिएगा.
All up for constructive criticism.
But thank you so much for watching our content. We are really, we are enjoying this. It gives us so much energy to do these videos time and again. We're going to be back for more. There are 4 teams left now, and they're going to be coming soon for you. Thank you so much for watching.